Thank you for coming. To our teachers, parents, students, and invited guests. On behalf of the staff and students of Peterson Middle School, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to you. We are very pleased today to host the Regional Heritage Fair. Both teachers and students have worked very hard together to put forth the amazing projects displayed here today. I congratulate them on a job well done. Please feel free to mingle with the students as they share their tales of our heritage with you. Enjoy your day.
Bon matin et bienvenue au Harold Peterson et le patrimoine régional du district d'Issy. Nous voulons remercier l'Honorable Graydon Nicholas, Lieutenant Winner, le directeur général du district scolaire d'Issy, David McKennedy, l'Honorable Jody Carr, ministère d'éducation, l'Honorable Peyton, maire d'Oromocto, et Marty Forcy, président du conseil d'éducation et du district 17. Aussi les honorables juges, le club appelé du OHS, enseignants et enseignantes, parents et participants. Nous vous souhaitons une bonne journée.
So for those of you that are gathered here for this Patrimoine Heritage Fair, this is a beautiful experience, and I'd say it's also a good result of the dedicated work that these young students do along with their teachers. And it's very important for us to see that because first of all, it's a lot of hard work, and I know often you have to follow certain themes, so sometimes you're kind of limited to what you do. But as I go throughout our province, and I've been to a number of them already, I'm going to be going to one in St. John tomorrow morning, West Carmen later on, and also at École St. Anne this week, and the local areas that are brought about by these students is incredible. And this summer, of course, in June, we'll be in fact hosting the showcase at Government House.
And thank you very much to the judges and special guests. As I look across, I know many of you, some of you I know a little more than others. Hi, Mom. And I know what it's like to walk through an auditorium, through a gymnasium, and look at projects for a couple hours and try and narrow it down to one that might stand out as the winner to move on to our Lieutenant Governor's house. And it's a challenge, and we certainly have some great community members here that have taken on that challenge today.
Teachers and support staff and those that make it really happen. When you go through the displays, you see that there's such a magic in learning. And I'm so proud to be the Minister of Education, proud to be a member of the legislature, but Minister of Education to represent our teachers and support staff, our volunteers, and our students. And when I really believe that learning is magic. And when you connect and you learn and teachers teach and help facilitate learning, there is that spark that happens, and you can see the spark that's in this room of what you've been learning, and you're continuing to set an example for your fellow students as well.
I really appreciate the work that the teachers do with the students, because you guys put a lot of extra work into this, and you can see when we're going through the different exhibits how much work you actually do. So to get here, this group, you've done very well, and if one person does happen to go to see Mr. Nicholas at his place and keep his, it's going to be a real good one. And being from District 17, I hope that we actually win, because I'm a coach. I like to win in everything we do. So if but I appreciate all the work, and there's been a lot of speeches, so as they say in hockey, let's get at it, we'll see what happens. So thank you all for coming, great job.
What thing did you find out about this building that surprised you most?
Surprisingly, this is the front, and that's the back.
The great thing about the Heritage Fair is it's very interactive. So it's rather than just being in a classroom learning from a teacher at the front of the room, it's actually very interactive. It's project-based as well. There's research involved, group work as well at times. Plus they get to display in front of kind of an audience, and they have to explain to guests their project. So there's lots of multifacets to the whole experience. So it's a really important part of the learning experience, not only to have some practical skills, but also to learn about the history of our province, so then we know about where we need to go going forward in the future too.
What?
Yes, it's a strap. As I was showing the boys in the last class at the end, you had to get good leverage on the end. So you got in here, took percentage. And these were used with kids anywhere from grade 1 to 12, really. It was just, nobody was immune to the fact, and this hurt, I know. I was on the receiving end, and it stung. And it was used quite a lot. It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. Gonna take some time to do the things we never had.
he ran back to the campus and said that he was knocked out by a bear.
I think that the students have to do a lot of work out, and they find, and in fact, in judging some of the competitions, some of the students have said they've learned quite a bit through their investigation and finding the information they have to do their projects.
So it changed the perspective on these two people, and they began to think
Our first award is the Russia-Gornish-Wasis Historical Society Award for Local History, and that goes to the project called Hubbard School, Chris Merrick from Hubbard. His history medal, and this goes to the Aidan Rogers for Nellie J. Banks from Summerhill. The New Brunswick Historic Places Award. This goes to Brandon LaBelle from Sunbury West for Boyce Farmers Market. Our next award will be presented by Maxine Campbell. And this goes to the project La Flèche au Nouveau-Brunswick, Emma Towers, Autumn Arsenal from Ridgeview. The next award will be the New Brunswick Museum Award of Merit. This will be presented by Cecilia McTemney. And this goes to Rebecca Howe from Ridgeview for the history of cow milking. We now have the Nancy's Award, which will be presented by Maxine Campbell. This goes to the project War Brides that was done by Rachel Entz and Sarah Nason from Sunbury West School. The next award is the Archival Award of New Brunswick. This will be presented by Melissa McCarthy, who's from the New Brunswick Council of Archives. This goes to Cody Lewis Pitcher from Summerhill School for his project on Alexander Graham Bell. The Sports Legacy Award will be presented by Ian Andrews. This goes to the project Willie O'Reed, Felix Hood, and the New Brunswick Forest History Award will be presented by Ann Ross. This goes to Logging Camp of Long Ago, Nicholas Shornaby, Bailey Gibson from Ridgeview. The New Brunswick Labour History Award will be presented by Raymond Legier from the New Brunswick Labour Federation. This goes to the project Ganongs by Jace Cleghorn from Ridgeview. The New Brunswick Provincial Capital Commission Award will be presented by Giselle Harris. This goes to the project of Rickland by Cody Francis Dillon Denton from the New Brunswick Aboriginal Affairs Secretariat Award for the celebration of Aboriginal heritage. This will be presented by Carol Ward. This is for the project Blackfoot to Mackenzie Home for Cambridge Narrows. The McCain Literacy Award in Canadian History to be presented by Cheyenne McWilliams. This goes to the project La Grossia, Giovanni Ferrado from HP. The Oromocto Rotary Club Literacy Award for Elementary Schools. This will be presented by Muriel Morton. And this goes to the project Heartland Covered Bridge, Gillian Hodgson from Somerville. We now have the Town of Oromocto Group Award, which will be presented by Carol Ward. And this goes to the group from Lower Lincoln School, History of Lincoln, and Why We Love Our School. Share a ticket out of We have some Sobeys Outstanding Achievement Awards. These will be presented by Shirley Dubois. The first one goes to Emma Hansen from Harold Peterson for Italian South. Chelsea Parker from Harold Peterson, Africville. Brooklyn Blacks, Cambridge Narrows, Casey Irving. A special award which is going to Mackenzie Sharkey from Harold Peterson. We now have our Provincial Heritage Fair Award, and I'd like to welcome Cynthia Wallace-Casey as the presenter, who's going to come up and say a few words before this is presented. But this is going to Chelsea Carasek from Ridgeview for Joseph Michael Augustine.
We want to thank all of the parents that came today, and especially for the kids and their teachers for the absolutely awesome projects. You were all winners to get here. We just hope you learned a lot about Canadian heritage in doing your project. So before you leave, we'd ask that you pick up your projects.